Well, hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Roofing Contractor, and welcome to our Best of Success podcast show. I am so excited to talk about MRCA today, and I've got three incredible guests with me today. I've got Rachel Pincus, who is the Managing Director. I've got Lori Moore, who is right now the President of MRCA, and Bill, who is the Vice President. Rachel, Bill, and Lori, you guys, thanks so much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's our pleasure.
Yeah, great to have you guys. Well, Rachel, let's start with you. Let's just start at the very beginning. Can you just tell everybody what are the dates? Where is MRCA happening? Let's start there.
Sure. This year, we are going to be October 20th through the 22nd, and we will be at the Renaissance Schaumburg Convention Center and Hotel. So it's very nicely laid out where the hotel and the convention center are almost indistinguishable from one another, so you can't get lost. We're right outside of Chicago, so it should be a really easy fly in or drive in for most of the people around the country.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, yeah, Chicago is very easy. Who doesn't love Chicago? That's for sure. Well, Lori, let's switch over to you. There's so many great educational sessions that happen every year at MRCA, especially the keynote. There's no doubt this one's really exciting. So I'd love you to just share with everybody who's the keynote and what can everybody expect as a takeaway.
Our keynote this year is Johnny Quinn. He's a former Olympic bobsledder, and he previous to that played NFL football. And so he's a younger person, has experienced some challenges, has written some books, and he goes all around the country and talks about how to deal with challenges. And I thought, well, that's perfect for roofing contractors, because it seems like that's all we deal with is challenges every day. And my hope is that everybody walks away feeling like they can do it. And, there's support, there's ways to get through things. And there's, excitement about what's next, so, wanting for everybody to feel kind of lifted up when they leave.
So. I love it. Well, you guys do a great job picking keynote speakers, and I've always loved feeling that way. That's for sure.
Well, this one in particular, I happened to meet on the pickleball court in Peoria, Illinois, which is weird. And when I asked, well, what do you do? Where you're from? It was you hear of Olympic bobsledder, and you're going, why are they in Peoria, Illinois, playing pickleball? But he was here to speak at Caterpillar, and he's been speaking at a lot of, really big organizations, and so. He has a really great reputation as a speaker. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, hey, anybody that plays pickleball has got to be fun. So that'll be awesome. Well, Bill, let's switch over to you. There's some more. Again, we all know that there's really great speakers every year at MRCA. And I know you wanted to talk about, I think, one of the residential steep slope sessions. What's that all about? What does everybody need to know?
Yeah, you bet. So this year, our residential steep slope, we're doing a 4-person panel on real life experiences and liabilities and risks that we take in this industry. So we've got 4 of our board members, which are all residential contractors, and we're all going to talk about some situations we've been in our own companies that had direct positive results due to our involvement with the MRCA and the member benefits that are available to us as MRCA members. And they are live experiences that are going to cover a little bit of labor law. They're going to cover some of the OSHA situations, and going to be very interesting because it's real contractors that have been in real situations that ended out as positive as they could be, considering the negative beginning of where these situations all arose from. So, the residential world's full of contractors right now. Everybody wants to be a roofing contractor because it's the coolest thing in America. And that's what everybody's wanting to do. So A lot of us, I think, don't realize the absolute risks and liabilities that we are exposed to day in and day out, and the importance of being involved in associations that are there to help you mitigate that risk.
Yeah, that's awesome. There are a lot of risks. There's no doubt. Well, before I let you guys go, I want to ask you one more question. Especially to Lori and Bill, can you tell especially if someone's listening and they're in the Midwest, and if they're not a member, why should they be a member? Lori, let's start with you.
Sure. I think that, Bill's touched on what this industry is about, and it's about managing risk. I know that we all recognize the liability, but sometimes until you experience evidence of that potential liability, you think, yeah, it's out there, but it's not going to hit me. I think just knowing that there's people around you in this association that have had those firsthand experiences that can help you deal with something if you should have that experience. To me, that's a comfort. Just having immediate access to experts in the industry, whether it be legal or technical, getting to know them at the conferences and things and through the work on the board, that's really been valuable, to know that you can ask somebody that knows about the area of your concern. I think that has quite a bit of value to me. This industry, having to go through a bunch of people to find the person with the answer is time consuming, and sometimes you don't have time. You need to respond. So I think that really has a lot of value for me and for others that I've heard.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I've heard a lot of people say that.
Community.
Yeah, it is a great community.
And having your finger kind of on the pulse of the industry. Like, what is going on? What do I need to be aware of? You don't want to find out years later that you've been doing something wrong and now you've got all these jobs with a technical issue. You know what I mean? Just,
yeah.
It protects, it helps protect and help improve.
Yeah.
Our companies, I think, show evidence of our work and desire to always improve and find the next area of improvement. And roofing companies are becoming much more sophisticated with official departments and management, middle management. That wasn't a thing a long time ago.
Right.
So especially in the last 10 years, the legal environment is very different. The safety environment is very different. The environment's going to change, and keeping up with those changes as a company is really important.
Yeah, it is a great community. Bill, how about you? What would you say? Why should people join MRCA?
Well, as far as joining the MRCA, I always revert back to the member benefits and what the MRCA is about. It's right in our name, Midwest Roofing Contractors Association. Everybody knows, even though I think we have members from 26 different states, they're not all Midwest states, but they all come and they show up and they know we're Midwest nice. So you can come to these shows and you can visit with legitimate roofing contractors that are good, wholesome people that want to share their experiences and share their knowledge and be a part of helping any company learn to grow and become a better company. And what better way to do that in the Midwest part of the country?
Yeah, I love it. And there's no doubt MRCA is known for your technical resources for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely our T&R committee has been our pride and joy of the MRCA for years. They're always on the front edge of what's going on in this industry. And we have a good T&R session going to come out that's going to be presented in Schaumburg as well again. So we're really excited about the T&R committee and just all the member benefits that we have available.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to see all of you there in Schaumburg, Illinois, coming up soon. But Rachel, let's flip back to you. If anybody has any questions, where do they go and how do they register to attend?
Sure. The easiest way to register to attend is to go to mrca.org. Right on the front page, you will see a button to click on that says conference, and it will take you through the schedule and your registration options. And it's as simple as that. And of course, you're always welcome to call staff if you ever need any help. But the website should be all you need. And we look forward to seeing everybody in Schaumburg, Illinois in October.
I love it. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys as well. And if anybody has any questions for us, it's roofingcontractor.com. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for all our free content. But most importantly, stay safe and healthy, and we can't wait to talk to you soon. Thanks again, everybody.